Hi, I'm Ariel Taylor, and I'm going to be sharing my autobiography and my family history and cultural identity. So, in 1727, Johannes Lieb, a Jewish man, he packed up his family of four and set sail on a ship called the William and Sarah. The Lieb family was from Germany. However, at this time in history, the 30 Years' War was taking place in Europe. With hopes of safety and a better future, the Lieb family embarked on the journey to America. Their final destination was Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Through genealogy tests, my family today knows that this is how we ended up here in America. My family spread out across the U.S. My more recent descendants stuck with Southern Illinois as their home. Both of my parents were originally from Decatur and Pinckneyville, Illinois. When my mom was young, her family moved to Murray, Kentucky, and my dad is from Pinckneyville. My mom's family still lives in Murray, Kentucky, and my dad's family still lives mostly in Pinckneyville. In terms of genealogy, my family is mostly Swiss, German, Irish, English, Scottish, Welsh, and more. So a bunch of mixtures of European white family. Here you can see on the slide my family tree with all of the women's maiden names on there for both sides of my family. This tree does not show my siblings, but I do have an identical twin. Her name is Amariah, and a younger brother named Zane. So my immediate family, like I have said, consists of Renee and Travis being my parents, me and my twin, Ariel and Amariah, and my younger brother Zane. When we moved to Carbondale in 2014, it was just another small southern Illinois town. I was always involved in sports like gymnastics and softball, and my siblings and I spent a lot of time playing outside in the yard with our animals or in the woods, and we were always very adventurous and never afraid. My parents made it a priority to travel and get me and my siblings exposed to the world as much as they could before we were released into it when we grew up and moved out. Growing up, my family was also very, very social. My friends were always welcome to our house, but I only spoke English in my home and community. Being from Southern Illinois, I had minimal exposure to other cultures. However, because my family traveled, I was able to learn how others lived and experienced their lives and see the world a little bit. I worked from the time I was 16, which also allowed me to see other people's lives and cultures and lifestyles. A little bit about this slide. On the left, you've got my family, and my cousin's making a silly face there. Me and my husband got married in May of last year, 2025, and on the right, you can see the military ball, me in uniform with a puppy, and me traveling with some friends. I love traveling and experiencing as much as I can. I'm also in Army ROTC, which gives me a lot of opportunities to travel and see other people and learn about the lives of others. In high school, I studied French, even though I had never learned any language before. French came very naturally to me. And I even had the chance to go to France. I don't have a picture on here, but I went to France in 2023 and went to a few main cities throughout the country. In high school, I was also friends with multiple foreign exchange students where they would share their cultures with me, and we would compare social norms throughout lunch or throughout hanging out after school. I have recently been trying to touch up on my French. I've also started learning Spanish and have even dabbled in a little bit of Korean. I'm not very good and it's very difficult for me. If I could visit every country on earth, I would. I love traveling and learning about others. Though, in essence, my cultural heritage is quite bland, I would love to get as many opportunities as I can to learn about others. So that is my history of where me and my family originate from and my cultural and language identity. Thank you.